Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, ladies. Corinne here, and I wanted to come do a quick little video for you guys about party planning and hostess coaching, because I firmly believe that if you party plan and work with your hostess up until the party starting probably at least 3 weeks out, that it can make the difference of, first of all, if your party holds or not, but it can definitely make the difference whether or not you're going to have a $300 party or a $1,000 party or more. So party planning and hostess coaching is super, super important because, yes, you get the party booked, but you have to do something from there. You want it to hold. She wants it to hold. Because at the end of the day, think about this, ladies. Nobody books a party to fail. Nobody books a party just to fail. They want to hold a party. They want to have a girls' night. But oftentimes, if you're getting a lot of cancellations, if your hostesses are canceling on you, it's most likely from one, they are nervous, they don't know what to do, and two, they don't have the participation, they don't have the guests coming, and they don't know how to get the guests to come because they haven't worked with you. And three, sometimes it's unavoidable. I mean, sometimes there are family emergencies, someone gets sick, whatever it is. But most of the time, it's one of those two things because nobody books a party to fail. So I'm going to show you the best, simplest, easy way to party plan and hostess coach. It is so unbelievable and so easy. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And if you work this plan, ladies, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So some of you may know this, but I'm guessing a lot of you don't know about this. So this is our party planning microsite is what Puromance calls it. It's super easy. Look up here at the top, partyplanning.puromance.com. Write it down. partyplanning.puromance.com. And this literally takes you step by step by step to everything that you need. So we're going to go through it. If you scroll down, it's going to tell you like 3 weeks would be the optimal time to start all this whole process. Sometimes you have 3 weeks. Sometimes you don't have 3 weeks. If you don't have 3 weeks, then start wherever you are. If you have 2 weeks, start there. Okay. You can adjust this. But there's all this information here where you can just tap it and find out what you need. So you can click this Let's Get Started button, and it's going to take you exactly where you need to be. Check this out. You guys are going to die. So it literally takes you through, like, this is what your goal is with her. You want to give her these documents, like the 40 guests at 40 minutes to help her jog her memory, and she can give it back to you. So you can download that here. There's also the party kickoff form. You can download that here, and that's asking her, what are her goals for the party? Why is she having the party? What products does she want? Because if you can give your hostess what she needs from the party, she's going to give you what you need. Basically, you give her a good time, she's going to fill your pocketbook, so to speak. It's going to give you those forms that you should send her immediately. And I put all this in an email, okay? So I can show you that in a minute. But up next, ladies, continue to the first call. I mean, do you see how step-by-step this is? Here's the guide to your first call. Look at this. Confirm the party. Make sure you're both on the same page with date and time. If she has sent you the party, her completed party kickoff form, or you can do that on the phone with her. Review the information. If you haven't received the 40 guests in 4 minutes back from her, ask her how it's going. Offer to go through the list with her if she needs help. Ask for contact number and emails for the guests so you can send them updates if you want, or she can do it. It's work through that with her. And then confirm her preferred method of payment. Now, finding her why is through that party kickoff form. So, like I said, what do you want to get out of this party? Who they're inviting? What kind of crowd it's going to be? I mean, it's all here for you. And what's great, check this out. Over here, roadblocks. So if you can't get your hostess on the phone, click here, and it's going to tell you how to go through that roadblock. And then look at this little FYI after the call. Head to the COO and enter the party. It tells you exactly what to do. There's a little bonus, right? After your call, you reinforce your host's excitement by sending her an email with party details. Go to the resource section to see an example, which is exactly what I do. So I can click here. This is an email that I have, and I attach the 40 guests in 4 minutes. I attach like how to host a $2,000 party. It's another document I have. I attach stuff. So look at this. It literally tells you exactly what to say, and you can edit and alter this for your needs. But it is there for you. You put the link in there that you get from the COO. I mean, it's amazing. So there's this, download the sample, you'll download your computer, you can copy and paste it, right? So let's go back. So you go through all that, and then look, up next, online invitations. Look at this. So awesome. Now, if you have the Media Center, it's going to show you a sample Media Center invite. If you want to do an Evite, you ask your hostess what works best for her. If you want to do a Facebook event, I mean, check this out. Like, for instance, when you click on the sample Facebook event, it's going to tell you exactly what to do. Look at this. Sorry, my landscape is here. You can probably get the long one. So you can post this immediately so people have the link to online shop if they can't attend. But look, you go through, it tells you another thing to post, your little bio, something about you. It tells you another thing to post, product ads. Look at these cute little pictures. You can Google all this. Incentives, bring a friend, get a free gift. I mean, this is literally telling you everything. Fun stuff, funny links, images, polls. Look at this. I love this quiz, so much fun. Can we guess your type based on your zodiac, right? I mean, it tells you exactly what to do and gives you examples. So there's no guessing, right? So that's just an example just for the Facebook party. There's going to be more examples of what you can do in Evite or in Media Center, right? And then look over here, roadblock, attendance emergency. So if it's getting close and you have low attendance, click here, troubleshoot your party. Look at this, check out social media library on the Media Center. And then this is amazing too. You can mix and match your communications, which I do the same thing. I text my hostesses, I Facebook them, I email them, I hit them every way I can. So you can build the excitement. Look at this. If you do a Facebook event, it tells you what you can do. Here's what you can do to send a text. Here's what you can do to send a red stamp. If you haven't downloaded red stamp on your phone, I would definitely do it. Or I like to go to redstamp.com and make my own red stamp. So you can do that too. And then it's just easier, like, you have more flexibility on the computer. So I'll do the red stamp on the computer, email it to myself, open the email on my phone, save the little graphic on my phone, and then I can text it out. So little technology tip there. Email, Snapchat, all of things. It's going to give you all different examples of how you can hit your hostess and her guests up, okay? So here's, use sample guest connections. Look at this. Oh my gosh, so fantastic. Can you tell I'm jazzed about this? Like, if you want to send text messages, here's examples. If you want to do red stamp, if you want to do Media Center, Snapchat, email, all of it, right? Done. Now, I mean, this is so simple you don't have to think about it even. Hostess connections. So now we continue to how to continue building your relationship with your hostess. So again, roadblocks over here, always look at those, men and children. You know, sometimes your host wants to throw a curveball and cancel or reschedule. There's a troubleshooting guide on this. So this tells you about how many connections that your business partner, connection outline, like what you say when you call her. Remember her why. You know, she filled out that party kickoff form or you filled it out with her. You found out what her goal was for having this party, right? And you can tailor and customize your party planning to this. So, and then look, final call. Final call, you talk about attendance, directions, men and children, and that's it. And look, you can download a party planning guide checklist. Oh my gosh, women love checklists. I love checklists as well. So you can have a checklist, and this literally keeps you on track because this can be overwhelming, right? It can be really overwhelming. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this one and this one and this one and this one. So at the beginning of the party, when you book it, pull out the checklist, put the dates on that you need to do things, put a reminder in your phone, or like maybe every Monday you party plan, or every Wednesday, or whatever works best with your schedule. And here's the great part. Look at this. Continue to resources. So here are all the resources that they discussed. So here's the 40 guests in 40 minutes. Here's the party kickoff form. So it asks all those questions. I have this in an online version. So, whatever works for you though. This you can attach or you can have in front of you and call her, ask her these questions. Look at this. How freaking cute is this? Look at this resource here. Coupons. These little coupons that are already done for you that you can customize. Free gift when you bring a friend. You can download the coupon and text it, print it out, hand it to someone at the party, all of that. Here's the party details email that we talked about. It tells you exactly what to say. If you want to edit it a little bit for you, I use this email, but I edit it a little bit for me, you know, and change up a few things to my party planning. And then Media Center, it brings you through that. So if you're a member of the Media Center, it's going to tell you all those connection and communication tools. I mean, these are all sitting here for you, ladies, sitting here for you. So Facebook events, this is evites, guest connections, checklists. There's the party checklist for you right there. Everything that you need to do. It tells you 3 weeks prior, 2 weeks prior, week of the party, everything. And I would suggest, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, create a folder. And then party planning tips. Oh my gosh, look at this, ladies. I have just started using these. Download all of them. They are so awesome. They're like party planning tips that tells you, look at this. You just text this to your hostess. I use all of these, and I set these up through an automatic texting program that automatically I can schedule them so I don't have to think about it, right? And she gets them when I want her to get them. These are amazing. So now here's the deal. I know I went through that really, really fast. It's not hard. It's super, super simple. But I'm going to show you what I do, because some of you may have looked at that and gone, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming, because I'm a systems kind of girl. So I like to take things, look at them and go, how can I tailor it to me to make it better for me or better for our team? So this is what I do. And I've just started doing this because honestly, I was not good at party planning. I was not good at hostess coaching. So I have a folder now. This is my party tonight. I have a folder for every single girl, okay? And I have created my own party planning checklist. Now, this is a work in progress because I've just started using these, and I'm not sure if this is gonna work for me. I've just started doing it for a couple parties, but I can tell you, I have up at the top, like the party date, the party address, the time, the hostess's name and number, all of that. So I have all her contact information right here. So, and I have, at the time of booking, for me, I text a let's party graphic to the hostess. It's kind of one of those graphics that the company did that I just showed you, the black and pink ones, but let me show you what I did. Bear with me just a second, because I use all of those. But I did an extra one because this is what I like to send out the day after someone books a party with me. The day of, or like the night of, or the day after, okay? So this is one I created, right? And it's right here, and it says, let's party, and I'll read it to you. So I think this is great verbiage to help eliminate cancellations. So it says, let's party at the top, and it says, thank you for inviting me into your home. I'm so excited to party with you and your friends and spoil you with a free shopping spree. I love pure romance, and this is how I support my family. If your party date does not work for you, please contact me within the next 24 hours to reschedule your girls' night. Otherwise, I'm going to assume it's a solid date, and we are going to move forward. So definitely, if you want that, or you can type out and create your own. Mine has my information, but I can cut it off and send it to you. But I love that verbiage because it's basically telling them, hey, I do this for a living. Hey, this is how I support my family. And if this doesn't work for you, you need to let me know in 24 hours. And they know in a polite way that I'm not messing around. Like, this is my livelihood, right? Do I still get cancellations sometimes? Yes, I do. I mean, they are super, obviously, they feel terrible having to cancel on me, but every so often things like that do happen. So anyway, so in my checklist, I have the Let's Party, text the Let's Party graphic, and then I add it to my digital calendar and invite my husband and the hostess. Meaning I add it to my Outlook calendar, my calendar on my phone, and I add my hostess to it, and I add my husband to it. So my hostess, it pops in her calendar, she opens it with her phone, and it pops in my husband's calendar so he knows where I am. So 3 to 4 weeks before the party, I add the party to the COO and I get the customized party link. I create the private Facebook event and I message the hostess to tell her it's been created and some other items. I sent share graphics for the event. So I use sent share, and I like to have stuff hitting the event every day, at least for the first week, and sometimes stuff out even farther out. There's tons of graphics and memes and games, and there's examples of all of that in the party planning guide of what you can do. So I sent share all the graphics, so it's done. I send the party confirmation email that we just talked about, and I attach the 40 guests in 4 minutes. I attach another document called the Tale of Two Hostesses, and then I attach another how to have a $2,000 party document. The next tip that, then also I text tip number 1. This is 3 to 4 weeks out. I text tip number 1 to the hostess of that, tip 1, tip 2, all those things you just saw. And then I set up the rest to automatically post through, I use Verizon Messages Plus or something is what it's called. If you have Verizon, they have an app that automatically does scheduling for you. It is called, hold on. It is called Message Plus, and this is what the icon looks like. It looks like this red one right here. So, and then that's like 4 weeks out for me, and then 3 weeks out for me, I call, text, message a hostess, check in, make sure she's received the email, has seen the private event, that she's adding friends. I create a folder, so that's when I create the folder per party. And then I write a thank you note and put a thank you note. So I have a party tonight. The thank you note has already been written. Thank you. It's already been written to her to say thank you for hosting such a great party. And I have that in the folder, so then my assistant will mail that out for me after the party. Now, when I get home from the party, I put all the customer connection cards in this folder, and I have it on my desk in like one of those little folders that kind of looks like a step, and you can put all the folders in it. So she has all the parties that I have coming up. She has the thank you notes written, and then she can go do her thing, the follow-up, the thank you email, putting it in the system that I use, any open orders, because I email her the report from my iPad of the party. So she has all of that done. So really, I can feasibly be done with the bulk of the party kind of planning part in the first, like right after she books. I can schedule and plan all of this, and then it's just me hitting her up on Facebook. It's me, whatever she told me her preferred method is, hitting her up on Facebook, texting her, and I'm still texting her those graphics. So let me show you this. I have another schedule as well for those graphics. Let me see if I can pull that up and share it with you. Okay, so I created like a user guide for these graphics, and I'm going to share it with you because I just need to be organized. That's just kind of how I am. So I have a separate doc, and then, but this is something just to kind of remind me, like once I'm used to it, I'm used to it. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see, here it is, right here. It's just a Word doc. And what I've done is I've put all of the graphics in a Word doc, and then kind of just to serve as a good reminder for me, when I would send them out, what would I say? So this is the first one, and let's say the party booked on August 15th, okay? And the mock party date is September 30th. I just wanted to give a little guide of, so we know when the party date is. So let's say August 16th, I send this graphic out, and I say thank you, I say I can't wait to party with you on blank, and I put in their party date, and that's it. I text that out, right? Then I schedule all of these. So 4 weeks before the party, so on September 2nd, I send this one, tip number 1, and I say, your private Facebook event is already up and running. Keep adding the ladies. Because I try to add the Facebook, I try to create the event about 4 weeks out. So this just talks about inviting a full house, knowing that 2/3 of the invited guests will RSVP and the other half will actually show up, So tip number 2, this is 4 days later on September 6th. So September 2nd, September 6th. Mind you, the party is not until the 30th, and these are already all set up for me. So 4 days later, September 6th, can't wait to spoil you with free ditties. Hosting this pest party, it says personal touch makes a huge difference, personal text or post, and it talks about how the hostess can personally reach out to everyone. So 4 days later, on September 10th, she gets another text from me, and I say, just a reminder, smiley face, and that talks about making plans for the minors and the men now, and how no men or babies or children are allowed at our parties. Tip number 4, 4 days later, I send that out, September 14th. Let's get the ladies excited, I say. And this is about when they see you like me, they will like me. So this is telling my hostess I want her to like and engage with me on the Facebook event and comment and tag friends and all of that to get them excited, okay? Tip number 5, 2 weeks before the party on September 16th, and I just say we can all use some friendly reminders. And this talks about how she needs to remind people that, 2 weeks out, 10 days out, 3 days out. So the reason I send this exactly 2 weeks before the party, because it talks in here and it says when you forward reminders to your friends at 2 weeks out from your party, 10 days, 3 days. So it specifically mentions the 2-week date. So that's why I put that in to send 2 weeks out, tip number 5. So on September 20th, let's say this is 10 days before the party, and I say your personalized link to order for your party is on your private Facebook event. That way I can schedule that. I don't have to have the link right there. The link is already in the private Facebook event that I've done for her. And so friends who RSVP, no thanks. And that talks how they can order and she gets the credit. Tip number 7 sends out 6 days before the party, and it just says, let me know what you need from me. And it says, my goal is to make sure you have a fun night with your girlfriends. Please let me know what a successful party looks like to you, if there's any specific items you'd like to see. And literally, I'm going to share this with you. I sent this out, hold on, let's see, to my hostess for my party tonight. Okay, so she sends me a text earlier in the week when this sent out to her, because the party's tonight. She said, hey, Corinne, I've texted all the girls to remind them about Friday. There are a couple not on Facebook, so we have 10 definitelys. I don't foresee anyone backing out because most are Katie's bridesmaids and close friends. The party is leading into her bachelorette weekend, so everyone's really excited. As far as things we want to see at the party, I don't know of anything specific. Just show us the good stuff. We had a blast at mine, so I know it'll be great. And I responded back, perfect. I can't wait. I didn't remember that was going out to her, but I knew by her response to me that text went out saying, tell me what you want. How do you want your party to go? And she said, just show us what you love. Because I did her bachelorette. This hostess, I did her bachelorette party for her, and now she's doing one for a friend. So, and then tip 8, that's 2 days before the party. It says, I'm so excited. Let's do this. And that just says, it's almost party time. Send text and Facebook messages to the yes and the maybes, reminding them, collect outside orders, have anybody who wants to host a party contact me. So that's it, ladies. Super simple. Super, super, super simple. But I would strongly suggest you get a system that works for you. If this system works for you, awesome. Run with it because it's already been done for you. That's the great thing. It's already been done for you. I've edited mine a little bit to include I do the folder and I write the thank you note, and I feel like, nobody really gets fun mail anymore. But if I can send them a fun thank you note and it's not a bill, who doesn't like getting mail when it's not a bill? And it doesn't say Pure Romance all over it. Literally, it's just a blank white envelope with my return address on it. So it's not going to freak a hostess out if she gets something. I'm not sending a big hot pink envelope or anything like that, because some people are a little bit more private. So really, ladies, that's it. I know I talked really fast to this, and you can go back and watch it. I will post the replay of this, but I really strongly encourage all of you to really, really, really get a system that works for you for party planning, because you've worked hard to book your parties. You want to hold and keep your parties, and your hostess wants to hold and keep her party. So like I said at the beginning, nobody books a party to fail. It just doesn't happen. Nobody books a party to fail. So ladies, I will unmute everyone because I know there's a couple people on here. I will unmute everyone, and if anybody wants to ask a question, I'll be happy to answer any questions. So I think everybody's unmuted at this point.
Corinne, what would you suggest doing? Because during the booking blitz, I really tried to fill up my September calendar because I only had one party. So I filled my entire September calendar. So my parties aren't really 4 weeks out, and I don't want to bombard my hostess with all this information. How would you suggest kind of breaking it up a little bit, but still getting her the information she needs?
Good question. When is your first part? When is your next party?
Tomorrow. But I've been host coaching with her, of course. My next one that I just booked. Hold on.
From the blitz, yeah.
Yeah. Next Thursday.
Okay. So it's less than a week out. Obviously, most of this stuff you can jump in and do, and she doesn't even know it. Obviously, you want to jump in. I would definitely start texting her those graphics for sure that are on the party planning site. Definitely start texting her those graphics. I think there are 7 or 8 of them. So I would still text her all of those. I mean, and it's literally one a day. One text a day. That's not, I don't feel like that's overwhelming. And really they're fun and cute and flirty. And it's not like you're being like, what are you doing? Da, da, da. It's kind of like, here's a tip for you. Here's a tip for you. Like, here's a little helpful hint for you. If you have Verizon, you can plan them, schedule them. It's done. If you don't, there's other like apps out there that can do it. So I would definitely still send her all of the text, little graphics for sure, because it's literally one a day. I think maybe the last day, or maybe send her that one or 2 days before her party, that last one. And if you have to double up on one day, send her one in the morning and one at night. You know? And I mean, still do the Facebook event for her. I would still send her the email. You're almost a week out. Absolutely. I'd still send her an email as a, hey, the welcome. I mean, other than that, do you feel like that, when you said overwhelming, do you mean like the text messages?
Yeah.
I mean, I think one a day is not that big of a deal.
Okay.
And really you're trying to help her. I think it would be overwhelming and annoying if you were like, hey, send me a list, or hey, send me who you've invited, or hey, I need this from you. I need that. Like, you're not asking her to do anything back, send anything to you. You're not asking her. You're just saying, hey, here's a helpful hint.
Okay.
I don't think that's offensive. I mean, like, I don't think anybody's ever offended by, hey, here's a tip.
Okay.
I mean, would you be? I don't know. Put yourself in her shoes. If you were hosting a party and your hostess was like sending you little tips once a day?
No, it wouldn't bother me. Especially if she's not like asking me to bring her stuff or get her stuff or send her all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So that, yeah, I think that's good. One more question.
Yes, I would just get with her ASAP now to make sure the Facebook event is set up and make sure she's added people. Those are like the top 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With that Message Plus app that you use, because I have Verizon and I was using it for a little while too, but I started to notice that people who didn't have Verizon weren't getting my messages, so I scheduled.
Oh. I don't know. I had one person said that she couldn't open it, so I said, oh, okay, and I just Facebook messaged them to her.
Okay. So I found another system, the actual default app on my phone with Samsung works just fine. So, I mean, I was just wondering, because I know I like the Message Plus app better. I think the system works better than the one I'm using, but maybe I'll try it again.
Gotcha. Any other questions?
I don't know how much that will go. I have no idea.
I'm here.
Hey, Jennifer.
I quit my job. I'm so excited. I finally clocked out. I'm leaving.
But I decided not to.
Well, Jennifer, I'm gonna I don't know how long you've been on, but I'm gonna post a replay of this. So,
okay. Well, on.
Huh?
I literally just hopped on. I just got in my car. I just clocked out for the last time.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing! Did you do a Facebook Live?
Yes, I did, and I almost clocked it. I almost cried, and I feel like crying right now. I'm so happy.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Well,
thank you.
Well, you can call me after this if you want.
Okay.
Aw, that's so amazing.
You're making me cry. Stop it. You don't like crying in front of people.
Well, I don't know who else is on or how many other people are on, but does anybody else have a question? No? Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to post this so you guys can go back, watch it, look at it, but dive into that partyplanning.pureromance.com. Seriously, it is amazing. It's awesome. So rock it out. You guys are doing amazing with this booking blitz, amazing with this challenge. We've booked almost 160 parties.
I gotta add mine in.
Huh?
I booked a party today, so.
Oh my gosh. So we're over 160. Keep it up. Let me know what you guys need, but rock out your party planning because you've booked all these parties. You've worked really hard. Keep them on your books. That's the goal. Okay? So have a good day, ladies. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.